with your boy that's back on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal. Yeah, the friendly voice is back, you guys. Yeah, I was in a little bit of a hiatus, but it's okay. College World Series was last week, and it kind of trumped me there a little bit, you guys, but I am back. I got my girl Kaylina in here producing with me today, and then I have quite a few guests, just to throw that out there, you guys. Kaylina, what's up? How you doing?
I'm chilling. It's Tuesday. It is the beginning of my week. I had a long day. We did our last couple of days. I was at the KKOB golf tournament. Me and Jonah together, we're here. We were working at 5:45 in the morning.
Okay.
And then we were here running the show together. We were both fried, by 12. After the 12-hour marks, I need you to double check my work because I think together we are sharing a brain cell. And he was like, yes, yes, you are correct.
That's cool. It was a good turnout, right?
It was fun. It was a good turnout. Yeah.
Good.
And then Saturday there was the Father's Day event at Cottonwood Mall. I did that. That was really fun. And yeah, I had yesterday off and now I'm back.
Hey,
I
had yesterday off too.
How was your day off?
You're so cute. You said my full name. I wanted to reach through the glass and what are you talking about? My full name. That's better.
I don't know. It's because I associate you with your full name because it's Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas.
I got you.
Yeah. Plus, I know another Kenny. So when I go home and I try to talk about the Kennys, my boyfriend gets really confused.
Oh, does he really?
He's like,
so,
wait.
Am I the tall Kenny? Am I the black Kenny? Am I the
technically you'd
Kenny?
Be both?
Am I the
all of them?
Kenny?
Because the other Kenny I know is a sound engineer.
Oh,
He does music.
No, he's a nerd. That's far away from me.
You have a lot of differences. There are many differences, but it's Kenny. So I have to be specific, Kenny Thomas, if I'm talking about you, because I have a bad habit of bringing the other one up and then just switching topics. And Angel's like, wait.
Okay, so
What?
he should always know positive thoughts over here.
Oh,
even
always.
though he's into music. But yeah,
always.
Yeah. It's just one of those things, right? Hey, you guys. I also got my guy Zach on from Capitol Ford. Hey, my guy, you on?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Sounds perfectly clean, loud and clear and everything, man. How's everything going up in Santa Fe, bro? I know you've been traveling a little bit. I have too, but how's everything going? day when Brian Urlacher was doing everything. You know what I mean? But Coach Eck, obviously, he's a man of the people, and his wife. They're very personable. I see him all the time. He's very polite, very nice, and it's like talking to one of my homeboys, right? The fact that he's bringing a winning culture and a different environment, I'm not saying our past coaches weren't able to actually get it done on the football side. It's just a matter of timing, right? And the timing is right now. And I'm excited to see how this football team ends up. Playoff team, like, come on, man. National opportunity, that's huge. Being able to be in the playoffs on the national level, I think that would bring a whole different landscape when it comes to being able to bring in money, right, Zach? Obviously, for the university. Now, give us a little insight on that from your perspective when you get opportunities like that to where you're being a preseason favorite to actually be in the national playoffs. What's your thoughts there, bro?
You know, what he's done for our program in a year is going to drive the dollars in, right? When we win in Albuquerque, the money comes around. What's pretty impressive is the kids he's been able to land, and the fact that we just approved, can't remember what the number was, but all those stadium renovations, we're going to make it a destination, right? And if we're going to be a Mountain West Conference where we're the destination to come in the conference, that's exciting. We just got to get out there and make sure we fill that 30,000-seat stadium and support him the way that he is drawing. And I know that Lovo's the one that kind of got us all excited. We just need to have Ryan carry that torch and keep doing what he's doing and figure out a way to keep Eck in Albuquerque.
Totally agree, man. He's talking about Ryan Berryman, our new athletic director at UNM, president of something. He got some big title. But that dollar amount is around $28-30 million for the renovations for the stadium that Ryan Berryman got in the first quarter at the legislative session. So RB's doing his thing, man. And I don't know if you know this, Zach, but we re-signed our golf coach.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
and
huge.
That golf team even when I was there, they were tough, man, and they compete. So that's great.
Yeah, so this past season, I know last year I saw them off when they were going to play the national championship on that side. But I've had the pleasure of meeting the golf coach, and he brings a totally different dynamic. Obviously, I didn't know the other one, but the vibes I get, it's a matter of changing the culture, and Ryan's doing everything right, especially when you're able to bring back coaches, even like Coach Olin, right? You extend his contract, which is our men's head basketball coach. You extend his contract, and you open up opportunities, right, to keep some consistency. But
well, exactly, and I mean, Jake was the Mountain West Coach of the Year in 2024, and to give him a 5-year contract extension, like you said, it builds continuity. It makes it easier to recruit when you can show what you've done, how well the team's performed, and that you're not going anywhere.
Yo, bro, when we get back from this break, since you only got one more segment with me and Kaylina, hey, you want to talk some Giannis after this break, or what do you want to talk about?
Yeah, I am absolutely mind blown. So we absolutely have to cover the fact that he went to the Heat, not my Celtics.
Oh man, hey, it was mind blowing. The fact that the Boston Celtics were willing to give up Jaylen Brown, and this is the second year back to back that they're willing to give up their superstar, especially when Jason Tatum was out. We'll be right back. We're going to talk about the Giannis trade and how he's going to Miami, and I would love to hear from you after this break. We'll be right back. You're listening to 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. I got Kaylina in here producing with me today, you guys. Hey, you can tell I'm back.
It's a vibe.
Kaylina's rocking. Hey, I love it. Hey, the energy that you bring, Kaylina, is pretty amazing, just to let you know.
I do my best.
I got to bring in the guy that's making this show happen, you guys. My guy, Zach Brandt, Capital Ford Santa Fe. He is my sponsor. My guy, Zach, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, bro, can you hear that music? What do you think about the music?
I can't hear the music. What are you talking about?
Oh, never mind. Hey, Kaylina, I didn't know that he couldn't hear the music. That goes to show I just learned something new.
I'm sorry, Zach. I didn't mean to leave you out.
It's all good, Zach. Hey, that was me though, man. Hey, that's my fault. But hey, before the break, you guys, if you want to chime in, you can call 505-246-0610, or you can text me 505-246-0610. We're about to jump into this whole Giannis situation. You have Jaylen Brown that plays for the Boston Celtics, you guys, 5-time All-Star, 2024 Finals MVP. Once again, his name's coming up in discussions when it comes to trades. This is the second year in a row. And I don't know, man, but it's for Giannis. I don't know how you can even throw a guy like him into the mix. Obviously, you have to make it work, Zach, because of the whole salary situation. They weren't giving up Jason Tatum. That's not an option. But I wouldn't think Jaylen Brown would be an option. What's your thoughts there on, obviously, Giannis not going to your Celtics and he's going to Miami? Pat Riley has done it again. What's your thoughts there?
Well, the Heat had a better deal, obviously. I mean, they gutted their roster, sent more players. So, Boston initially had offered Jaylen Brown and 2 first-round picks. They said that wasn't enough, and they wanted Hugo Gonzalez and Baylor Sheeran, which I don't see how that would have been a problem. But, for me, what makes very little sense for Pat Riley is you can attest to this. How are you going to win with 2 centers on the floor?
See, now, I thought about that. Bam Adebayo, right? I don't know if I said his last name right. Yeah.
Adebayo.
So, obviously, the man had 81 points What did he have? 80-something points this year? I don't know how that happened for a big, right? But I don't know, man. Giannis, he plays like a guard. He can play inside. Spacing is obviously going to have to be the case, right? But when you got Andrew Wiggins that makes $30.2 million with the Heat right now, I just see like there might be some opportunities there. Boston to me would have been the better fit, but I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting to see how they're going to make that work because I think Bam can play. He's a pretty good mid-range shooter, and you got Giannis that can do a little bit of everything. So I don't know if it's going to be a traditional situation, Zach, with the 2 bigs, right? This game is played a little differently now, obviously. Is there really, like, heavy post-ups? Not really. I don't know. I really don't know about that. But what's your thoughts again, Zach? I mean, I don't know. But how do you not take a chance and take Giannis and figure it out?
Well, and that's essentially what Pat's doing. But I mean, you're sticking 2 guys that want the ball all the time on the court at the same time. That doesn't make sense to me. And for Boston not to give up, Hugo, who played in 74 games, averaged 5 points a game, and then they also asked for Ben, who averaged 5 points a game in 77 games. Well, he's losing. So and then Pat, he's got to put people around him now. So is there enough cap space between those 2 to put guys around him? Or are you going to, rely heavily on the draft? What are they doing?
Well, I think with some of the picks, they're going to have to rely on the draft, right? To a certain extent. I think that's why Milwaukee wanted to get this done because they knew that they were going to get some draft picks. So,
well, and then they're already talking about Hero getting dealt before he even sets foot there, right? So it looks like he's got a trade partner tonight for Tyler Hero.
Wow, I did not hear that. And he's from Milwaukee, so everybody's like probably all excited because they think he's coming back to Milwaukee.
Only for them to move him before he even there.
That's unbelievable, man.
So here's a question I have for you.
What's up?
I'm looking here at what looks like to be a very talented draft, right?
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good players coming out. But my question is, with the amount of money that's there on the NIL, why are so many freshmen coming out versus football where these guys are staying, they're eligible after their sophomore year, but you see them playing all the way through till their senior year. Now, I guess the big difference is most of those guys are coming through COVID and they've played for 19 years, so they're much more seasoned. But why on the basketball side are we having so many freshmen come out?
Well, obviously, I think that they would come out of high school if they could because you got to go to college for the 1 year now, right? Or right. You got to go to college for 1 year. If it was me, obviously I stayed all 4 years, right? If I'm able to make money, but then it would come down to where you're expected to go in the draft. You know what I mean? Like I could have came out after my freshman year. I probably would have been a first-round pick, which is what they were saying. But I'm like, no. Like, why not stay in college and try and develop yourself and get better? That's why I have mad respect for Jake Hall, right, to a certain extent. You got to go out there and test the waters. But he came back to UNM, and I think it's going to be a better situation for him because he's going to be the man. And then being the man is going to open up more opportunities because you're going to get more eyes on you. I don't get it, but you got to also keep in mind these first rounders are making a crap load of money too. It's not like it was I think my first year I was drafted at 22. I made 600,000. It would be very interesting to see what the 22nd pick makes now.
You know what? Let's see. Let's see if we can see that.
It would be very interesting. Thank you for researching that. I was about to do it myself. But.
All right. So the 22nd pick holds a first-year salary of $2.81 million and a total 4-year rookie scale contract of $11.9.
You see what I'm saying? Like I made 600, 700, 800, 1.6 my fourth year.
That's wild.
It's unbelievable. I get it because it's evolving, right? And everybody's making more money. Like these owners are billionaires. And then before that, they were like 300, 500 million, right? So I get it. The numbers are going to go up. It just shows that the 22nd pick and there's only 30 picks in the first round.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Just saying. I made 600,000, Zach. Just saying.
But man, you know, you're talking about the spread. So, you know, AJ is going to be set to make 67.1 over 4 years.
See.
Year one worth 14.5. That's crazy. And last year, Cooper got 62.7.
See. And then,
all right.
Yeah.
Here's all the slots. So the Jazz, the second pick is slotted to get 27.1 with guaranteed, right? And then the 4-year contract worth 60.1. That's crazy. The guaranteed money is insane. So we're talking guaranteed money on the 22nd pick now is $7.4 million. And how about this? The 22nd pick is held by the 76ers this year.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow. It is. Yo, Zach, here's a text. It's really simple, guys. The only thing that will keep Coach Eck here is cashola. It's it. He may say it's not the money, but it is. If a big school offers him $5, $6, $7 million a year, he will go. Plus, our conference is a joke. Doesn't matter if we go undefeated. We're not going to make the playoffs. Sorry, y'all. It's just the truth. I don't agree with that.
No, exactly. With the way that it's spread, we would make the college football playoff. Just like if North Dakota State runs the table, they will as well. And then we're talking football, right? NAU has a good football program that is decent. And then you have North Dakota State, who has been to the FCS National Championship almost every year over the last decade. So, I mean, there's going to be some quality teams coming in. And then you talk about a North Dakota State team that's beat some serious D1 schools. So I think that helps us. But, you know, just like Conference USA, if they had a team run the table and go undefeated in Conference USA, they're going to make the college football playoff. That's just the way it's set up.
Hey, my guy has spoken. Zach Brandt, Capital Fort Santa Fe, you guys. Here's another one, Zach, before I let you go, bro, because I know you're busy. Can't go to the NFL until 3 years out of high school. Also, the NBA, they want to get to the second contract. Also, the NBA, they want to get to the second contract.
Well, and so as we talk about the age difference, have you seen what the MLB is proposing to cut down to a 12-round draft and no longer allowing high school kids, and then have a 12-round international draft with a cutoff now of 18 years old instead of 14?
I actually like that.
I think it's better all the way around. And then I think it gives these athletes a chance to develop a little bit more. You know, I went to high school with a kid at St. Mike's that got drafted in the 35th round that signed on to play baseball and football at UNM. And I think had he done that, he probably would have improved his draft stock the same way Jordan Pacheco did by not leaving La Cueva early and going to UNM and playing for those couple of years. You know, he went from, I think, a 24th round pick to a 9th round pick. That's significantly different, right? And then he ended up playing in the MLB. So I think it's better. I think you're right.
I totally agree. Hey, here's one more. Glad to hear Zach is back.
I know, it's been a while. We've missed you.
Yeah, he's been traveling. I thought I was
fun.
bad. I thought I was bad, Kaylina.
Dude, there hasn't been a month this year where I haven't been on an airplane.
Wow.
That's insane.
Yeah, I was going to say you guys are nomads, and now, you just affirmed my statement.
But his is worse. He's on the board for like Ford.
Wow.
Yeah, he's like he's a big wig.
They do fun things.
Yeah, they do. Trust me. He just had this big performance. Yo, Zach, who was the performance you just saw the other day at the Ford event you had?
So I went to California because we won the Partners Quality Award, which is given to the top 50 dealers for Ford credit. And on Thursday night, the Goo Goo Dolls played for like 40 of us. It was pretty cool.
What? What?
Yeah, I knew you would like that. You
That's
musician,
amazing.
You. Yeah.
I'm glad you got to experience
I'll tell you
that.
what, I know they're older, but they still sound fantastic.
Oh, of course they do. They've been doing, like, that's literally the skill they've been working on their whole life.
Thanks. Hey, Zach, you got anything else you want to share, bro, before I let you go? I know you got to go.
No, look forward to seeing you guys on Monday next week, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Thanks, my guy. Tell the family I said hi. Appreciate you, bro.
All right, guys. Talk soon. Bye.
Hey, that's the one and only Zach Brandt, Capitol Fort Santa Fe. My biggest supporter, man. He does everything for me. We'll be right back. I got Senator Moe Maestas coming in studio right now with me. After this break, we're going to chop it up, talk about the new rule. The NMAA has just agreed to give high school kids a 1-year transfer. And we're going to bring in Moe Maestas, who's the one that was behind the scenes, and he's done so much for the state, you guys. We'll be right back. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. I got my girl Kaylina in here with me producing right now. She's rocking out, you guys. If you know her, she's big in her music. You got anything coming up here pretty soon, Kaylina?
I mean, like, yes and no.
Okay.
I did something really crazy.
You got a
I
semi?
did something absolutely crazy.
What's up?
I spent big money on getting a CD printer so that I can just make my own stuff instead of having to pay other people. I'm really excited about it. I know that CDs are dead, but they're like coming back, and I'm really pumped about it.
Entrepreneur,
So I will
you go, girl.
I will be talking more about it at some point, but I don't know, because everybody's like streaming, but I don't know, streaming doesn't pay, and
It doesn't.
it doesn't. I had my
luck.
music on streaming for 5 years,
Yeah.
and my mom is like my dedicated fan. She was listening to my discography literally every night before bed and paying Spotify like $20 a month almost, and so that's, you know, over $1,000 a year. I made $30 from Spotify in 5 years.
Jesus.
And $50 just in total from all of the streaming platforms I was on. And I was like, nope, can't do it. I'm done. So anyway, I bought it.
Unbelievable. There's
New
no
chapter.
way I could do it. I could be a musician. I'm happy I picked the right profession.
Kind of the Wild West right now with like AI.
It's always that way. It's always that way.
It's been wild, but we're cool.
Hey,
We're
but you guys, I got my guy, Senator Antonio, a.k.a. Moe Maestas, in studio with me today. Hey, my guy, what's going on, bro?
Oh, Kenny, great summer, man. Thanks for having me on.
What's been going on in your world? Just in general. I know you got the kids. I know you got Vanessa and the family and all of that. But like, what's going on in Moe's world?
Thank you, man. So I'm just enjoying practicing law.
Okay.
First time in 22 years I'm not on the ballot. So
Okay.
I was in the House of Representatives, thanks to you and others, and I had to run every 2 years. Now that I'm in the state Senate, I have to run every 4. So I don't have to run again for another 2 years. So I'm enjoying the summer, practicing law. I'm of counsel of Candelaria Law. I just do personal injury and
Okay.
just work with my clients and just enjoy life. Yeah.
Yo, any personal injury, you heard that. Candelaria Law. Moe
Yeah.
Maestas.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I just
We'll
gave
take care of
you a little plug, bro.
Thank you, man.
That's
Thank
the
you.
least I could do.
We're killing
Candelaria
it.
Law. And we're gonna get to more real quick, you guys, but I gotta bring in the homie, the family, my dog, Clayton Shields, for Bro Time with Clayton Shields. What's going on, my guy?
What's up, brother?
What you got on, bro? What what you got on?
I'm a big Ted Lasso fan. In honor of the World Cup. In honor of the World Cup.
Season 4 is coming out, bro. Hey, I'm on season 2 right now. I started binging.
Oh man!
See, we old.
I'm gonna have to watch it again. It's been years, but I love the Ted Lasso. So
I just started.
I rock the banter jersey.
That's dope, bro. Hey, so
Yeah.
Mo, I don't know. I don't. Have you ever met Clayton?
I have not met you,
You
Clayton.
never met
but
Clayton Shields?
It was cool because when you were in college, I was in law school. My seats were right there, top of the key. My eye level was even with the backboard, so I saw all those great games, man. So anyway, wonderful to be with you, and
Hey.
wish you the best.
Hey, Clayton, this is the only time
Yeah,
we can
thank
say
you.
Senator Moe Maestas, right? He just wants to be
Right, I
seen
know.
as Mo. Okay, you know what I mean?
Okay, I'll try.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll try. It's hard though. I don't know any senators. I mean,
Now you do.
You know, I know. That's why I can't say. Okay, I'll try. Mo.
There you go.
If I slip up and say Senator Mo.
Mo has more respect
forgive
than
me.
Senator Maestas.
That's cool. Hey,
No, I asked you.
hey, Clay, he will get used to us because Mo will be back, okay? But yeah, it is the first time he's been on the show. But he's always listening to the show, just to let you know. But
Nice.
Clayton, I was talking to Zach, Capital Forward, my guy, right? And I'm gonna come to you, Mo, first. During the first two segments, no, I would say the last segment, Zach brought up a point as far as like our UNM football team actually having an opportunity to play and get into the playoffs. And there was a text that I got. They say they're not making it to the playoffs, and the Mountain West Conference is whack. Basically, it's a weak conference, and if Coach Eck gets 5 or 6, 7 million, he's out. What's your thoughts in general?
Dang.
Yeah, I'm
typical haters, man.
It's New Mexico,
it is
bro.
The summer of hope. It is the summer of love with Coach Eck and Lobo football. I love Lobo football. Haven't won the conference title since 1964.
Wow.
We're going to win the conference this year.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, there's a window, and we could talk about it. There's a window to reach the playoffs because whatever the highest ranked team is of the so-called group of six,
yeah,
all the non-big schools, whoever the highest ranked team is gets an automatic bid to the playoffs.
Yep. That's
so
what
if
Zach
we
just
play
said.
tough, if our social media is on point, if we get some hype, I think we're preseason like 45-ish as opposed to 120.
Mm-hmm.
If we play Oklahoma tough in Norman and we go say 5-1, we're in the top 30, and then we bring it home.
Clayton, what's your thoughts there, man? Obviously, we got football that kicked it off last year, and it's the first time in a long time, Clayton. I'm pretty sure you would agree, since like Brian Urlacher, football was good and basketball was good, and that was during our era. But now we get to kick off an opportunity to have football flourish in the beginning. What's your thoughts there, bro?
You know, I love the football outlook for this season for UNM. Last year they went to Michigan. Everybody thought, you know, UNM going to Michigan, that's going to be a bang-bang job. You know, UNM's going to come home with their, you know, heads between their legs. And that didn't happen. And then they go on the road to UCLA, and everybody's like, oh, you know, they're playing UCLA, you know, powerhouse team and all this stuff. And UNM goes on the road and wins that game. So now they have opportunity to go to OU, which is going to probably be, you know, a bigger challenge, if not something similar to Michigan, and have an opportunity to get an upset on the road this year. Hey, I think the Lobo football team is growing, is building. Coach Eck is doing an awesome job. I would really love to see him, for UNM to be able to sign him to keep him very, very, very long term.
Got anything based off of what he said, bro? Hey, we just chop it up. This ain't no barbershop, but we just chop it up. You got something, throw it in there.
Oh,
bro.
no. Our home, the record is like made to order. We have our toughest teams at home. We play North Dakota State, UNLV, Air Force at home. And then we have to go on the road to Wyoming, to Nevada, to San Jose State. So there's an opportunity. If we stay healthy, no big injuries, we move the football, we got some swag. Everybody streams the games. We're on TV all over the country. You just got to find the stream. So it's going to be a great season.
So, Mo, obviously you were able to watch some football this year, last year. Obviously we got Jackson Eck that's on the other side of the ball. Obviously he's a favored to be defensive player of the year, which is Coach Eck's son. What's your thoughts there on the defensive side? We're supposed to be tough because we lost some guys on the offensive side. Not that it's going to lack, but I expect more on the defense.
No, the defense is going to be tough. It's tough to find talented cornerbacks, but if we got two talented corners, we don't give up the big play. Eck's going to smash some people in the middle. Our D's going to be tough because Coach Eck plays smash mouth football. You got to add a little bit of old school to these talented young players, and if we bring that edge, I think we could go into Oklahoma and hit them in the mouth.
You got something, bro? Clayton Shields?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. You know, it's you play the game because there's always a chance, right? That's why you play the game. So even you look at the matchups, you know, Kenny, you already know when we were playing basketball, we were always told to not look at the names on the front of the jersey.
Yeah.
So we didn't care who we played. We didn't, you know, that didn't matter who it was. And if UNM takes that approach, they see OU or Oklahoma, whatever, Sooners, whatever it says on the jersey. Who cares? They go out and play football. Jackson Eck is a heck of a player. You know, kind of, you know, you think about him on defense, you know, he's probably one of the first similarities, I would say, to Brian Urlacher. Obviously, we know what Brian Urlacher did. Yeah. But Jackson Eck being a preseason favorite for Defensive Player of the Year and what he can do on the field, I think they're going to surprise OU. And so, I mean, I'm definitely, hopefully, wishful thinking and looking into the future, but I think they can surprise OU on the road. And man, that would be great if they can do that.
Yo, so you guys, after this break, I'm going to come back to you, Mo, first, because I want to talk about Clayton. It's new. The NMAA, the New Mexico Athletic Association, just approved high school kids to be able to transfer one time.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's huge.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I want to go back and rehash what Mo did in 2021 to where he was the one that started NIL here in New Mexico. When California did it, this man right here, Moe Maestas, got his NIL in the state. We'll be right back. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal. I got Kaylina in here with me today, and I got Moe Maestas in here with me, you guys, and I got my guy Clayton Shields. For Bro Time with Clayton Shields, we can bring in Clayton right now to where we can continue this conversation. So before the break, you guys, I was chopping it up with Mo and Clayton that where are we at with this whole NIL situation? So let's rewind right now. And Mo, I'm going to come to you first. I want you to explain. You actually were in the process of getting this passed in 2021, and you got it implemented before California actually was able to pass it.
Exactly.
So you got it done in 2021 with the NIL for the state, you guys, and it started July 1st. So this is a man that got us NIL to where high school students can actually start making money. You want to elaborate on that a little bit for me, bud?
Yeah, thank you, Kenny. So NIL, first of all, I thought college athletes should be paid in the 80s with Brian Bosworth when he got kicked out of the Orange Bowl. But anyway, in 2017, California passed a bill to allow NIL. They created a state law that a university could not deprive a kid of playing ball if, in fact, they got paid doing something.
Okay.
But their law in 2017, their bill rather, didn't become law till 2023. So there's all these conversations, huge TV market, Southern Cal, UCLA, whatever. Well, in 2021, Mark Morse, who was an offensive lineman with the Lobos in the 90s, Mark Morse was a senator. My dear brother, the late Bill O'Neill, played college football at Cornell, believe it or not. So Morse and it was the Morse-O'Neill Maestas bill. So we passed Senate Bill 94 in 2021, which allowed NIL in the state of New Mexico. But what was cool about our bill is our bill had no delay. Our bill went into effect, boom, that year, July 1st. So there was 4 states that were going to go online on July 1st, 2021. Florida, Mississippi, I think Arkansas, and New Mexico.
Okay.
And the day before, on June 30th, 2021, NCAA allowed NIL, and the rest is history.
Got you.
So
Clayton,
we played a role. We played a wonderful role here in the state.
You played a wonderful role. You are the state. You're one of many for the state.
Thank you.
Clayton, what's your thoughts there, man, on the whole NIL stuff? There we go. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, I had no idea how all that. What we hear the stories about is like the O'Bannon brothers, right? Or the Charles O'Bannon.
Yeah. Sue the NCAA.
That, pretty much started to push for the NIL years ago, suing the NCAA and all that stuff. So that was kind of where the first thing I heard about it, but I didn't know much about anything else. But just hearing that story and kind of hearing how everything got put into play, and then the NCAA comes in and says, "Okay, yes, we're going to go ahead and allow this to do it." It's just good that New Mexico was a part of pushing that forward and getting that, jump-starting that to the point to where, obviously June 30th, the day before it goes into effect in New Mexico, it happens anyway. But it's a good thing. Obviously, people were paying attention and seeing what was going on, what you were doing. And, kudos to you for that, because that's something that was needed.
So, Mo, obviously the NMAA has passed to where a high school kid can transfer in the state of New Mexico one time. What's your real quick thoughts within like 40 seconds? And we're going to continue this after we come back from the break because I pushed that last segment a little long. But what's your initial thoughts right away?
I love it. Let the kids play. So the NMAA, I have total respect for what they do. Our boy A.J. Bramlett's a leader. Dusty Young's fantastic. They organize the best tournaments in the country, but they also determine eligibility. And they kind of get away from the fact that they're the government. They're what's called a quasi-government agency. They set government policy. There's no governmental interest in denying a kid the ability to play varsity ball. So you have coaches who don't want it. You have athletic directors. You have small towns. You have folks who are hating on the private schools. They don't want transfers to play ball. My daughter at Volcano Vista graduated with Diego Pavia. He missed his junior year. He played JV his junior year because he transferred from Pius and missed out on a D1 scholarship.
Wow.
So this past year, I introduced Senate Bill 141, which took all the authority and power from NMAA, gave it to the state. The bill didn't pass, but I think it added to that conversation, and I'm really proud the NMAA is allowing transfers to play ball.
I think that's awesome. Clayton, I'm going to give you some say when we get back from this commercial break because I want to continue this conversation because I love the fact that these kids are getting an opportunity to where they're not jammed up. Because back in the day when I played here, obviously you could not transfer and you had to be in the district. They don't have to be in the same district of where they live, do they?
Yeah, you got to be a bona fide athlete in that school district.
Okay.
In that school boundary.
I would love to talk to you about how that works when we get back from this break. We're going to continue the conversation about NIL in New Mexico, but at the same time, we will be talking about Giannis being traded to the Miami Heat and Wyndham Clark winning his second U.S. Open in 2023, and he won this one in 2026. We'll be right back. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal. It's a glorious day, you guys. I'm going to tell you why. I got a full house today. I love it. I got Kaylina producing today, obviously, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I got Moe Maestas here with me as well. And I got Clayton Shields here with me for Bro Time with Clayton Shields. And I got the man of the hour who I haven't seen in like 2-3 weeks, I think. I got Eric Strawson here, you guys, the ringer. What's going on, Eric?
How you doing, man?
What's up, bro?
It's good to see you.
Clean shade.
It's actually good to see you.
Hey.
I survived Colombia. So
I couldn't believe he went to Mo. Can you believe he went to Colombia? I thought he was like insane for that. But okay,
it's pretty fun.
Yeah, and you're gonna love this conversation that we're having right now, based off of NIL.
Yeah.
And Mo, just to let you know, Senator Moe Maestas, right? He was the one that started implementing the NIL for the state of New Mexico in 2021,
really?
And he kicked it off in 2021, July 1.
Good for you, man.
So with that said, I want to continue the conversation from when we went to break, Mo. As far as the transfer portal, as far as being able to transfer high school, they have to still be in the same district, but they can transfer to a school that's within the district of where they live, correct? Did I say that correct?
I believe so. I mean, it's when they transfer schools, obviously they have to be a legit student of that school. So I don't know the internal rules. I don't know if you can transfer APS from one part of town to the other, but if you're a student in that school and you just transferred, you could play ball. Nothing will prohibit you from playing ball, varsity basketball or whatever.
Got you. Totally.
Which is the way
sense.
it should have been all along.
Totally agree.
So stupid.
That's where Mo was like, it should have happened in the 80s, right? From the standpoint of giving these kids an opportunity. Kaylina, did we lose Clayton? Are we good?
No, he's here.
Okay, there we go. It's Bro Time with Clayton Shields. You good, bro?
I'm good, man.
So, Mo, we had talked about earlier. I'm gonna go back to UNM now.
Okay.
We had talked about earlier as far as the money that UNM's getting. So it's two different funds that UNM's getting for the renovations. It's like 30-something, but the total is like 58, 60 million for renovations for UNM, right?
UNM football stadium, yes, 58 million. So good things are happening, Kenny, up in Santa Fe where, we have a tendency to hoard cash, hoard land, but we got to spend money to make money. So, So our friends from the South, they're not hating on Albuquerque anymore. We're kind of working as a team because we have so much darn money. So we passed laws to build a new soccer stadium at the State Fair and to spend $58 million to improve Lobo football. One bill was specific to the UNM Medical School and the UNM football stadium, and it had, I think, $28 million for the football stadium. But in the appropriations bill, the big government spending bill, there was another $30 million. So it's a total of $58 million to improve a UNM football stadium.
Oh, thank God. Eric, we've been talking about this. What's your thoughts there, bro?
No, it's well overdue. Why are we sitting on, probably $10 billion by now?
Yeah.
It drives me nuts. It's like they just raised, so I own an MVD, and we got all this training today. They just raised registration fees by 25%. It's like, why? We have probably $10 billion by now with the raising oil prices. It's like, spend the money, get the kids here. UNM should be state-of-the-art facilities.
Yep.
We have a ton of money, and our state looks like crap, and there's no reason why. But that's me.
There's
Go ahead,
no
Mo.
reason why. I'm hoping if people love the soccer stadium, the improvements to the football, that'll give us the political will to build a modern indoor arena. We're the largest city in the country without a modern indoor arena.
Right.
But getting back to the football, they're going to redo the whole north end, make it totally fan-friendly, have 32 or so more entrances. It's not like back in the day where they just tear the ticket. You got to go through security, all that good stuff. And so the second the New Mexico Bowl is over, I think it's right around Christmas, boom, they can start construction that very next year. Awesome. We'll have a really nice new end year after next. For this year, hopefully they'll do a little bit of improvements. What I'm going to encourage UNM to do is put TVs at the concession stands, run the radio through the speakers in the restroom, just stuff like that, and make it safer for the kids, man. Because when you're everyone goes to the north end, let's put some beer on the south end, put some concession on the south end, because we're going to be selling 30,000 tickets this year, and let's have a good time.
Yo, Clayton, what's your thoughts on the renovations, bro? Obviously, it's needed, but if we're looking at possibly getting some traction of bringing New Mexico opportunities to bring more money to this state, like building that facility is going to open up a lot of opportunities. There might be bowl opportunities there. What's your thoughts there, bro?
Yeah, I agree, because the main thing is for a facility, when you come in and you're recruiting, when recruits come in and they see, they got to be attracted to the facilities. They're going to be attracted. The city's beautiful enough. You know, the guys are going to go. They're going to take guys out. They're going to have a good time. But when they come back and look at the facilities and what New Mexico has to offer as far as that goes, that's a big part of also recruiting and people just having a visual attraction to that part. So the renovations and the growth, I'm assuming there's going to probably be more seats added. We're going to need more seats, more capacity. We're going to need more capacity, right? So I think the expansion of all that is great. It's great for UNM, it's great for the city, and it's going to be really great for recruiting when kids are able to come in and see that and be wowed by it, because that's how a lot of schools, besides the name, a lot of schools that have the wow factor with their facilities is a big attraction for kids, and this is one thing that I think will be helpful for UNM moving forward.
I echo that 1,000,000%. I mean, even just shopping colleges with my son, you go there. If it's a dump, you don't want to go there, right? Yeah. He was looking at CSU a little bit, and it was like, meh, and so we looked at Texas Tech, state of the art, and that's part of the attraction. He's not even an athlete. And for the athletes, if they go there and they see haphazard, facilities, why don't we have state of the art? There's no reason we don't. So that's my take.
Yo, you can call 505-243-0610 to chop it up, or text me 505-246-0610. Go ahead, Mo.
Every dollar you spend on Division I football comes back to you.
Yes.
So
I didn't know that.
And instead of state hating on the Lobos and vice versa, we had both athletic directors up there pitching their respective projects together, and we teamed up. So the Lobo legislators voted for the Aggies and vice versa. So Aggies are going to do a new sports box. That's what they needed down in Cruces. We're going to improve our north side to make it more fan-friendly. But, yeah, every dollar we put into D1 football, not just athletics, but D1 football in particular, has a ripple effect throughout the athletic department, the university, and the entire city.
So was that 2 years ago or last year when you guys had a session and you guys decided to give $5 million? So I want to ask how that was divided, bro, because obviously we've talked about this, Eric. You think UNM and the Aggies at down in Las Cruces, right, would get the majority of it. But how is that divided up between all the colleges? I need to know. Yes, I'm putting you on the spot. I'm curious.
I think, if I can recall, last year UNM got 5. I think the Aggies got like 2 or 3. This year they each got about 7 or 8 for student athletes.
Okay.
So they could use that money for, nutrition or whatnot. But it really frees up their budget to do what we need them to do, and that's bring in the best, most awesome athletes, get them fed, get them housed, get them services they need, deal with what young people go through, depression, whatnot, and so they have a great experience, and they play ball. We got the five-star quarterback from Oregon who was supposed to start this next year, but the Oregon quarterback decided to stay in school instead of go pro. So him and his dad were like, we're out. They came to New Mexico, and now he's going to play football for the Lobos this fall.
See, Clayton, the reason I brought that up because people were wondering, like, okay, the money, it came. But obviously they can use it for NIL, they can use it for whatever they want, or is it specific areas that they have to focus on each university?
The bean counters on our side, it's the Legislative Finance Committee. We can, audit any state government agency or university, whatnot. In the bill, the law just says for students, for student health, for students. So they each got about $7-8 million for students, and that they can spend it on basically whatever they want in that context.
What's your thoughts there,
So
Eric?
can they spend it on NIL? I mean, is that under the purview of that student wellness, or is it student wellness? And Does Title IX come into play here? Do you have to make sure the women's sports get their cut? And,
Yeah, Title IX is always a reality.
Always in play, right?
For UNM athletics.
Yeah.
You always have to keep it even from this day forward into the future, and that's a good thing. Because in a perfect world, D1 football funds all the other sports.
Right.
Like back in the day, colleges had 23, 24 sports. Now they have 16, 17.
Yeah.
But anyway, we can get there. But the money can be used by the athletic department for the students. So the way I read the bill, yeah, you could do NIL, but I think what they're doing is they're beefing up their departments, and then that frees up other budgets for NIL.
Because I got to be honest with you, and we've talked about this ad nauseum. Kenny's a rare bird, but money talks, and you know what else walks, right? So if you can spend that money on it, yeah, you right, Clayton, you agree with me, I'm sure. Like if we can throw $1 million at new recruits and get some high-end players in here, that would be really good. You know, that's Texas Tech's formula for sure.
Hey, yeah, it's working.
Hey, it worked.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it worked. Trust me.
Yo, Clayton, what you got, bro? You got anything before we take this break?
Yeah, no, I agree with Eric. It's just, I'm just glad that, the ball is rolling. All these things are being focused on and put into place. Things are going to be implemented, and there's going to be ways to create resources and create other ways to get, top-tier talent in here. And also in keeping with, I'm going to go back to the one-time transfer thing. I didn't speak on that, but that's a really good thing because I wish they would do that in the college NIL. Seeing kids, there's one kid, PJ Haggerty, is at his 5th school in 5 years.
Yeah.
So things like that is just kind of ridiculous to me. So I do like the one transfer rule. But yeah, I like what New Mexico's doing.
Go ahead.
So
bro.
I looked up the law, Kenny. It's Senate Bill 244. George Munoz and myself did it, and it reads, $5 million to each university for expenditure in fiscal year 2027 to support student athletes, including travel, nutrition, and overall student athlete needs.
What you got there, Eric?
Yeah,
based off what you heard.
Man, that could be read a lot of ways.
That's the beauty of it. That's why that lottery comes in handy.
That can be read a lot of ways.
We write the bill to set the money free.
Yeah, I like the way you wrote it. That's cool. Yeah, hopefully they use it for NIL.
See, and before I let you go, right, Mo, I want to ask you one last thing, right? How do we get that facility that we need, right? Obviously, it's going to be owned by the state, and the city might have a part in it. You think about one facility, is it really going to be accessible to people? You know what I mean? Because now the landscape is changing, right? Like APS, you got to go through a third party just to get in there to do anything. It's unbelievable how things are just changing, and obviously it's about money, but isn't it about the community and what the community needs? Because I have basketball tournaments, man, and I can't even get a gym. It's like unbelievable on like how much they're charging for these facilities now. And I don't understand it. And I know I'm putting you on the spot, but I feel like this is a conversation that needs to happen.
You're talking the new arena, right?
No, I'm talking any facility. I mean, I'm talking about we don't have a new facility. This is what Mo wants to do, right? He wants to have a state-of-the-art facility.
Yeah.
But if we get the facility, we can't even have access to APS facilities now to be able to do things. It's like Fort Knox.
And I think as we get further and further away from COVID and all the crazy and all the crime that occurred in 2020, 2021, whatnot, we need to get there. It's about leadership, man. Leadership, relationships. I think that, APS gyms should be available to coaches and whatnot. The good things are happening, though. St. Pius is going to build a brand new football field.
I heard about that.
Theoretically, APS can rent that out. It's going to be nicer than Milne, guaranteed. Yeah. And then, in a brand new indoor arena should be downtown. Yeah. That's just not in the cards. The thing about the state fair is the land is owned by the government of the state of New Mexico. Yeah. So the state of New Mexico doesn't have to ask anyone. They don't need a zoning permit. So the state can build a state building on the state fairgrounds. And so I think what will happen is once people are comfortable with us spending money, then we can build a modern indoor arena there at the state fairgrounds, and everyone can use it, whether it's, NCAA tournament games, high school, offset the high school tournament before the finals in the pit, whatnot. The soccer stadium can be used by hopefully APS, theoretically women's UNM soccer. So anyway, but we got to make these facilities open and available for everyone to use.
And they got to be constructed on time, on budget.
Good
right?
luck.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, right. I'll say it. After COVID, it's like everything even slowed down even more. It's like nobody even cares.
They
I'm
got to
like,
be state of the art.
And I'm like, Clayton, you're a cop in Dallas, man. Everything slow down there? No.
World Cup, baby. Everything. We had Messi here yesterday. Yesterday, the day before, doing his thing in Dallas, man, and it's been insane. Yes. People are trying to find out what hotel he's at and all kinds of stuff.
See, that's Dallas, though, man.
Yeah.
See, we need that here.
Yeah.
And obviously, all the celebrities and everybody come through here to go to Santa Fe, and they're all here.
Yep.
That's the part that pisses me off.
No, we're getting there, man. This could be I lived in Seattle in the golden age back in the 90s. Albuquerque could be the it city in this country with just a little bit of leadership, a little bit of love, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
I agree with that.
Hey, you guys, there's some callers on here, Mo. Hey, no, you want to talk World Cup real quick? USA. What'd you have for USA before we let you go?
Oh man, USA! Who would have thunk it? Who would have? They're bringing it, and if they keep winning, they play in Seattle. There's nobody who could beat the USA in Seattle.
And they just won their pool and they play Turkey, and now everybody's saying because they're undefeated, they're going to lose on Thursday.
Well, it's almost a friendly because they already won the group.
They don't have to. They're going to bench everybody if they're smart. We can lose that just fine. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like, don't play your stars. Let everybody rest. We don't need to win against Turkey or
and
whatever.
Then we won the group.
That's how they say it.
Yeah.
Turkey.
Then we play in the round of 32. If they keep playing the way they are, they're going to win that game. And then we get into the Sweet 16, and anything could happen, man.
See?
But that Sweet 16 game for the United States is going to be in Seahawks Stadium in Seattle. It's going to be wild.
That's so cool.
That's going to be
one of the best stadiums in the country.
It really is.
People love their soccer out there, man.
It's
They're
a great
crazy.
stadium.
Yeah.
Man.
And what you guys are doing for United, I just like the fact that we're adding more of an experience here in New Mexico. We're just not basketball, football, which is the traditional, right? Now we're bringing soccer over here. I think it's dope.
The fans are going to freak out on how bad your seats are in a baseball park.
Yeah.
But we love it so much. But once the new soccer stadium's built, you're going to be on top of that field. It's going to be fantastic.
Cool. Senator Moe Maestas, man, I got to have you back, bro.
Always great to see you, man. Everyone drive safe out there.
Hey, we'll be right back. I got Clayton coming back with me, and I got Eric Strauss coming here with me. Hey, and if you're on the phone lines, please wait. I will get back to you right after this break. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. I got Kaylina in here with me today, you guys, but there's some callers that have been waiting. I'm going to go to the phone line first real quick before I bring in Clayton Shields for Bro Time and bring in Eric Strauss. Let's go to Dan. Dan, you're on the Sports Animal, Kenny Thomas. Is this my New Yorker, Dan?
Absolutely, my friend. Hey, what about the New York Knickerbockers, huh?
Hey, bro.
I've been waiting for you to get back, my brother.
It was awesome. It was awesome, man. I'm so proud of Mike Brown. And it's like the whole thing. I wish he started this. Who let the dogs out? But, hey, he didn't start it. And he's creating a trend. I'm just happy, man, because Mike Brown, if you don't know this, you guys, he visits here from time to time to New Mexico, just to throw that out there, and he's my guy. So, Dan, congratulations to your Knicks, man. I've been wanting to tell you that. So I appreciate you calling in, bro.
No, I just wanted to do that, man, Kenny. And what good games there. And San Antonio with the new face of the NBA. And the kid didn't have it in the fourth quarter. He just didn't have it. And that was the end of them. But I got to tell you, but there's a guy there, I think he's sitting next to you, whatever, that I believe said the Larry O'Brien Trophy would be picked up by the Western Division champions. Okay?
Yeah, I did say that.
There's a guy that was sitting next to you. And then there was a guy there that said, the Knicks can never come back from 22 down. I think there's a guy next to you that was saying that earlier, about 3 weeks ago.
I don't know if I said that.
Huh?
I said they wouldn't win the championship.
Get him, Dan.
I did say that.
Get him, Dan.
Okay, listen. You know what? I got to – listen, not for nothing, but I think you picked the Germans in World War II.
No, that I definitely did not.
Okay?
That I definitely did not.
That's my thing with you. Listen, go back to bed.
But listen, Dan, I gotta listen.
Learn the game, man.
I gotta be honest with you.
Champions win.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I get.
Road.
But I'll tell you,
9 straight on the road, baby.
that was
9 straight on the road.
That was a way better series than you thought it was going to be. The Spurs should have had it. I'm going to tell you that, and you're not going to like to hear that. But you and I both know a couple inches here or there, and the Spurs are the champions. I'm just letting you know that.
Yo,
And I was rooting for the Knicks, by the way.
That's a great valid point. I'll give you that.
And I was rooting for the Knicks.
Throw down, and it was time to throw the knockout punch.
Yep.
Who knocked out who?
Yep.
Who knocked out who?
If you're gonna say
they should have.
And you know,
a 7-foot alien that.
I have never been a fan of Wemby, by the way. I have never been a fan of Wemby. I have never been a fan of Wemby, by the way.
I love it, Dan.
I'm on record with that. So, good.
Yeah.
Congrats, though, Dan. You were right.
Listen,
I was wrong.
Fellas, and you know how I feel? I call in on my Lobos. You know that. I'm a Knicks fan. Football's going to be starting up soon. But what a great series, man. And don't count the Knicks out, man. Don't count them out. Let's see what their clown owner does now. That's another thing.
Yep.
So, anyway, fellas, I know you got other guys on the line, man. Great to be
you
back
were
and
right.
great talking with you.
You were right. I was wrong. I'll give you that.
Oh, God, Dan, did you hear that?
I give him that.
He said you were right. He was wrong.
Yep.
I know. Wow, that's a real man right there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, I'll give him that.
I'll man up on that.
Appreciate you, bro.
I still don't
right,
like.
Bye-bye.
But you know I don't like Wemby. Kenny, you know that.
Oh, yeah. As far as I don't know why you don't. That's insane.
Because if you want to say you're an alien and you want to be the man and you miss a 10-foot jumper to win a game in the championship, you're not the man.
Ooh.
But go ahead.
Okay, I hear
Sorry.
you. No, you got a valid point. That little midi,
that
little mid-range
You
shot.
got to make that. If you want to be the man and you say you're the MVP, you cannot miss that shot.
Got to
go
make
ahead.
that one.
Yep.
Mike, you're on the Sports Animal with Kenny Thomas. What's up?
Oh, man, there's a lot of you-know-what talk. I mean, I tell you what, congrats to New York. And I'm telling you what, I used that word yesterday a lot on the golf course. I should have done this. I should have made that. That drive should have been better than that.
Yeah,
and you know what? At the end of the day, the scoreboard was I lost by one stroke.
Yeah.
But you know what? But getting out with the boys is something else. But, hey, you know what? Anytime you talk about money and school and kids and all that and college, man, first thing I think of is this state is either number 2 or number 3 in regards to oil. And I'm thinking, Alaska doesn't pay taxes, Texas doesn't pay sales tax.
Yeah.
And here we are, probably third or second producers in oil, and we're poor?
Yep.
Because we keep re-electing the same politicians over and over again, and they don't care. They do whatever they want because they know they're going to get reelected no matter what. That's my one political comment.
No, I agree with you. Like when are we going to have some type of change? Because we're doing the same thing. I don't know if it's the politician. Obviously, it's the politicians, right? Because they're the ones that started.
Yeah. I can tell you right now. We can get this political real quick, but I graduated in '79, and I know when I played football for Cibola, I was their first 4-year class. We didn't have to pay for our uniforms. We didn't. I mean, you look at
they got to pay for uniforms.
My nephew. My sister had to struggle to come, and those things ain't cheap. Football uniforms.
You should see what I spend on cheerleading.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you name all of those after-school curriculums. So we want to get talking. I'm telling you what, there's monies out there, and they look at this $1 billion, $1 trillion slush fund.
No, it's $10 billion by now with the price of oil.
I mean, anymore, it seems like 10 big is not a lot based on all the trillionaires, or the 1 trillionaire. But anyways, you would think that we can scrape up some money that, we look at what we spend on schools. I think we're $1,000 under the average spent on education, and look at the results. But let's bring it back to sports. How many parents, I mean, if you want to look at crime and you want to look at sports, how directly is it impacted by opening sports up to parents and families that couldn't afford their kids to go? And if we find a way to get them in there, how much would crime be curbed?
Hey, got a point.
What is your thoughts?
You got a point, man. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate you. Is that all you got, bud?
I got a whole lot more, but it'll get ugly. But,
just call tomorrow, my guy.
Hey, bud, you guys have a great one.
Appreciate you, bro. Be safe. Let's bring in Clayton Shields for Bro Time with Clayton Shields. You there, bro? I know you're probably listening.
I'm here, yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Eric. Go ahead, Eric.
Yeah, but you and I both know we put in a lot of time with charity work. Yeah. I'm a board member. We have a whole wing of our charity that pays for boxing tuition, and why are charities having to step up and pay for these at-risk kids to go to boxing and to be in these clubs? Yeah. I mean, we literally spend money on these kids to be in these clubs because we know if we can get them in a club, we can keep them off the streets. You know this.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, that that's what helped me, obviously, because I played everything.
Yeah.
Track and field. I didn't run, but I did the shot put and distance, right?
Still.
Like, I was very active. Clayton, were you able to hear what Mike was saying, and you got some thoughts on, obviously, with you being an officer and you seeing the different things out in these streets, right? Being able to have opportunities for these kids, it just has to be there. And being able to pay, you have to pay for your uniforms now in high school. We didn't have to pay for that. That's insane to me. What's your thoughts, bro?
Yeah. No, I never paid for my uniforms. I never heard of that. But I will say I do remember coaching at Rio Grande when I was coaching there. We didn't pay for our uniforms because you got them for us. So we had the AND1. You had the AND1 contract.
Oh, I did do that. I gave you guys free uniforms. I did do that.
Yeah.
See, here we go, Eric.
I told you.
Go ahead, Steve.
So yeah, no, that is one thing, with kids that, are struggling to afford these types of things and afford activities, that can prevent them from actually doing it. And a lot of times I've seen over the years, a lot of kids get into things because they're just boredom. They don't have anything else to do. They don't have any other activities to get into. And so that boredom turns into something else, and then all of a sudden they're in trouble. So, yeah, absolutely. Finding a way to fund these kids and finding a way to get them involved with something, because kids have energy, and you have to direct that energy. If you don't direct that energy and let them direct it, then it can be directed in the wrong places. So you have to find a way to direct that energy. They're going to have it, and they're going to spend it. It's just up to the adults and people around them to find a way to help them to spend it in a positive way.
Amen.
Got you.
Amen.
Hey.
That's what we all said.
Yeah.
I mean, this is why you do the stuff with APD and try to get kids some good influence out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Speaking of APD, I will have an officer in here tomorrow, you guys, talking about some different things as well, which will probably be continuing to happen on Wednesdays with APD. But, hey, you guys, Clayton and Eric, when we get back from this break, I want to talk about Dusty May getting a head coaching job for the Dallas Mavericks, where you're at, Clayton, and having this opportunity to coach Cooper Flagg. I like it. I like it. And let's chop it up when we get back from this break about that real quick. And then after this segment, when we get back, I have Abraham Perez coming back on the show for our last segment. He just won a title. You guys, I will have him on as well. We'll be right back. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal. I got Kate Lena in here producing with me, you guys, and I got Eric Strauss in here with me. You can catch Eric over at the top of the hour on KKOB doing his segment.
Well, you're coming on.
What's coming on?
You're coming on.
Okay, I got you.
At 6:05, right? We're going to talk about the golf tournament.
Golf tournament.
Yep.
KennyThomasGolf.com, you guys.
Yep.
Just to throw that out there. I got Clayton Shields on as well for Bro Time with Clayton Shields. Bro, hey, before the break, before we get to Abraham Perez, man, local boxer that just won a title. Clayton, I want to talk about Dusty May, man. He's been a traveler. He ended up going to Michigan after Juwan Howard only won like 8 or 9 games that year, and he went and won a national championship, right? And now he has an opportunity to go to Dallas, where you at, Clayton, and coach Cooper Flagg. From my perspective, I like this move because when it comes to growth for Cooper Flagg, I feel like the relation with this college coach coming in, I feel like it's a great comparison to where he can help Cooper Flagg to be able to become the player that he needs, because I feel like maybe the coaches that are there now are NBA caliber guys, but they're not college guys, right? So what's your thoughts there on that situation with Dusty May going to coach the Mavericks, bro?
Yeah, I think it's a great hire for Dallas because he did win a national championship with Michigan. And, you win a national championship, you get an opportunity to go coach in the NBA if you want to do that. He had that opportunity. I think it's good for him. I don't blame him for taking it. He's a good coach. Seems to be a good X's and O's type coach. For Cooper Flagg, one season in Dallas, rookie of the year, the things he's done, I think he's, pretty much comfortable with the NBA. Mm-hmm. But there will be some of the things that Coach May can bring from his time at Michigan and some of the college aspects to it as well that I think will maybe have some intermittent help with Cooper. But, man, I think Cooper came in the NBA and, he just fell right into it and played well and was a dominant player. Oftentimes, just watching him play was just amazing. So I think they'll be able to help each other. Let's put it like that.
I totally agree. Eric, you got anything on that?
It's a great hire, and they needed to move on from Kidd.
Yeah.
I mean, that too many seasons with Kidd.
You think
too
it was
much
Kidd?
I like Jason Kidd, but I really believe it was time for him to go.
They've had some injuries, though.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean?
They got leveled, eviscerated on the team where they should have won they should be at least in the conference finals, and they lost to everybody.
That's
went down for them. Cooper Flagg was a great get. I mean,
I totally agree.
I mean, they're
huge.
He's y'all forget. Y'all want to anoint Wemby. There's some great up and coming young players that are becoming the face of the league too. But
well, they're just putting
everybody's
Wemby. Like,
Wemby
come on,
sauce.
man, he's right there.
Wemby
right?
sauce
I mean,
on everything.
What he's doing is a little bit unheard of, though. So that's why he's being put in that category.
7'6".
Yeah, I got it.
He dunks a basketball. Ooh. We go through this every time, Kenny. Every time we do this.
Hey, you guys.
Anyway.
Clayton, I got to have you on tomorrow, man. You going to come back on so we can really talk some basketball, bro? I want to talk about that Giannis trade, but we can't get into it right now because I know you wanted to be on when we brought Abraham Perez in. Abraham is on, you guys. Welcome back, my guy.
Yeah.
What's going on, bro? Hey, slide up to that mic, man. Don't be scared.
Here.
I know you just had a baby, man.
No, I'm about to.
Oh, when's the baby popping?
So we're looking at either July 10th or
25th. 25th.
Maybe.
25th.
Maybe.
Tell her to hold out.
Hold out.
Keep the baby in the oven. That's my birthday, bro.
Oh, no way.
Keep it in the oven. Just saying.
Yeah. Keep it in there if you're listening, babe.
Just yeah, babe. Keep it in the oven.
No, babe. Don't double babe.
None of you.
Yeah, I love you too, babe. Keep it in the oven. That's gonna be cool. But anyway, man. Obviously, you just got a decision.
Right.
What was the title you just won?
WBA interim.
Okay, so what was the one? Did you fight for a title at the Embassy Suites?
Yes.
Okay, so what was that one? That was about 2-3 months ago.
Yeah, that one was the IBF Intercontinental.
Man, keep
belt.
getting them belts, bro.
Yeah.
And you don't even look like anything happened to you. You just fought what, like a week ago?
Yeah.
Oh,
yep. Just
pretty
about
boy.
a week and a half. Yeah.
Pretty
already.
boy.
That was quick.
Pretty
Yeah.
boy. So Clayton wanted to be on with you. What you got for him, Clayton?
No, man, I just watched that whole fight.
Yeah, he
man.
did.
Oh, you watched it?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I did. I watched it from beginning to end. Me and my wife sat there and watched it, and man, it was a good fight. And your opponent, was a little stick of dynamite, man. He was, very active, very aggressive. But I think your skills really showed. And I'm not just saying that from a fan, but you really did show some skills with your movement. I noticed that I don't want to get too technical, but you kept taking away his power hand, that left hand. You were stepping away from it. So when you hit him, you kind of slipped to the left, and he had to come across, and you took that power away. I feel like I'm a boxing trainer talking about this, but I thought what you was doing that, and I thought it was good. I thought it was strategic, and, man, you came out with the win. So very happy for you.
No, yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. It was definitely a very tough one. Trying to stay away from his power hand was definitely like the motive. So I was always circling to my left, which was his right. And I'm not going to lie, here and there, he actually did touch me up a couple times. I guess I just healed quick, though, because I was pretty bruised up the next day.
You look good, dude.
Youth.
You look good.
It's that youth. How old are you, man?
27.
Jesus, 27. Man. I'll be 49.
I don't even
next
remember.
month.
I don't remember healing like. And these young guys, Clayton, they heal, dude.
Yeah,
they
do.
heal.
Yeah, they do.
I know they do quick.
So my guy Abraham.
No, sorry.
No, you're good, bro. So Abraham, what's next, man? I know you're taking some time off, and obviously you're not taking that much time off. You look amazing. I'm saying it. Yeah, no touchy. I'm not that dude, but what's next, man?
So I'm gonna get back in the gym next week and just kind of stay tuned up for the next one, which could be in October or late November.
Okay.
Yep.
So we would like to see this in New Mexico, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Cross our fingers. We can get it in New Mexico, but if not, it's looking like it's gonna be more than likely California.
Okay. So you just won your title where? Where'd you go? It was East Coast, right?
Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah, Grand
Michigan.
Rapids.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
It was nice.
So this last fight, is there anything that didn't go according to plan? Because it sounded like you circling left was your plan,
right?
Were there moments where you were like throughout the game plan you were like, I'm just gonna we're gonna go in, like were there any of those moments, and did you say oh bleep and get back to your plan?
There was some moments where my opponent was on his back foot, specifically because he wanted to counter, and he was getting ready to kind of just load up on that straight left, which I did mention that he did catch me like maybe once or twice with those. So the plan from circling to now I have to adapt, and now I can't really circle because he's on his back
Loading
foot
up,
and he's just trying to load up. So it turned into feints, and then once I was able to frustrate him, he was able to come back a lot more again. So then I was able to circle again. So it's all about throwing him off of his game plan too. Yeah.
Were you impressed by his power, or were you like took a couple and said, I think I'll be okay?
I think more than likely I was going to be okay because he was also coming up from 108 pounds, which was his fight weight, probably about 3 fights ago. So this was his fourth fight at 112, and I can say that I was pretty safe throughout the entire fight.
So where do you see this fight in September, October? What weight class you think you'll be in?
Still 112.
Okay, so you're gonna stay right there.
Yeah, I want to stay at 112, and I want to collect all the belts that you can collect at 112 before moving up.
You got some, C?
Oh, no. I'm just going to keep watching. Hopefully, if you have a fight in New Mexico, hopefully I can get there and check you out, man. So, yeah, I just want you to just keep doing what you're doing. It was a great fight, great skill set. I'm a big fight fan. I'm just a combat sports fan. So, like watching you fight and seeing what you're doing. So, yeah, keep it up, man.
So
appreciate you. Thank you.
So, is there anybody in the pipeline that you guys are looking at for this next fight?
Yeah. Well, for this next fight, no, but I do have an individual that I am eyeing to get to eventually.
Okay. And what weight class is that? Is it still 112?
Still 112.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. And so he holds the WBA world belt. So what I got is the interim, which almost makes me a mandatory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you just taught me something, man.
Yeah.
So this is a guy that you could be fighting in October, or is this in 2027 type thing?
Probably 2027.
Okay.
Yeah, more than likely 27.
So basically, this next fight in October will be kind of I want to say tune-up maintenance, like staying sharp type thing.
Yeah, yep, just keeping everything sharp, and more after that was just keep getting harder from there.
Okay, gotcha.
More challenging.
Yeah. Is it challenging?
It is.
Just saying that baby's gonna be more challenging than you actually are having in the ring right now.
Really?
Do you think boxing is harder or MMA?
I think MMA.
Have you done MMA before?
Because I'm not. I don't know how to throw no kicks, grapples.
I got you.
Anything like that.
I can show you how to do that.
Kenny
Toes
did.
out and let me kick through you, bro. I did that for like 5 years.
Really?
Yeah. We sparred.
Look,
Go ahead, bro.
every time, I don't mean to cut y'all off.
No.
But
Go ahead.
every time a boxer goes against the MMA guy, the MMA guy gets knocked out.
Yeah.
I don't know. When you're a boxer, I think boxing, when you have to play by the rules and you're using just your hands in boxing, man. So I guess that's the depends. If you're
It's
a
an
boxer,
art
you go by
form,
MMA
Clayton.
rules.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're probably going to lose. But if MMA is going in boxing rules, boxing wins every time.
It's an art form, dude. It really is.
Is
It's
it
an
because
art
the
form.
hands can obviously throw and then somebody?
Yeah, dude. It's an art form.
It's
I'm telling you.
It's a whole different skill set. Especially like for a boxer to go into the MMA world, I feel like it would be harder for the boxer to learn how to grapple, throw those kicks, because we're not used to that,
Yeah.
And with an MMA person, he's going to dominate. But it's also vice versa. If an MMA person goes into the boxing world, it's completely different, So, I guess each of their sports, they're special in their own ways.
Because you saw that Conor McGregor fight. He toyed with him like a mouse for like 4 rounds, and then when he decided he wanted to knock him out, he just took him down.
He was ready for it. Yeah,
that was pretty cool. Hey, did you watch the fights at the White House at all?
I did. I did. Yeah. I'm not familiar with any of the names, but
it was boring. You're good, bro. It was boring. hey, I want to thank all of you for coming in today. Got 2 more days, you guys. I will be on Wednesday, Thursday. Thank you, Abraham Perez. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you. You're always welcome, my guy.
Yeah.
Andrew, thank you for bringing him, as always, my guy. Albuquerque High legend, and he does everything for Albuquerque High as well. Thank you, Andrew. Clayton Shields, bro time. Hey, bro.
Clayton.
Hey, you don't have a choice. You're coming back with me tomorrow.
That's that.
Hey, we got to talk some
I'll be
basketball. We got the NBA draft, which I did not touch at all. But we can chop it up and see where everybody's going, and we'll break it down tomorrow, my guy. Appreciate you.
Okay.
Good talking with you, Clayton.
I'll see you then.
Okay.
Talk to you later, Clayton.
Eric Strauss,
All right, buddy.
thank you, my guy. Appreciate you.
You'll be on with me.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Catch us over on KKOB at the top of the hour. I will be on with Eric Strauss on his show. Kaylina, the homie, you know I'm not going to forget about you.
Never.
Appreciate you.
You as well.
Always. I'll see you guys tomorrow. You can catch me right here, but you can also catch me on KOB4 tonight at 10 and 6 a.m. I will see you guys for Hump Day tomorrow. You guys have a good one. Thanks for listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal.